No. No, because the thing is, right now, I'm wearing my headset, that I got, and at first everyone was like, "Oh yeah, sounds great," and then for whatever reason, just fairly abruptly, everyone was like, "Why do you sound so quiet?" And I'm just like, "I didn't do shit." Man. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know how to fix that, because I haven't done anything as far as I'm aware. So I don't know what the issue is. I don't know. And like, I mess with how my mic is plugged in, doesn't seem to do anything. Just nothing seems to really change that. Just for whatever reason, everyone has issues with it. Yeah, and I don't appreciate it. Like, I'm sorry, I want to be heard. I'm not a very loud person in the first place. I am a clown. I think it's the fact that you're talking to yourself. I mean, like, in a more concentrated burst, you know? Because, like, occasionally talking to yourself is one thing, but when you're, like, consistently going on and on and on, not to mention she probably does hear that somebody is responding through your headphones.
Yeah, she might be able to hear a little bit. I don't know if she can hear your voice right now, but...
God.
Let's just so people can actually, like, hear Discord chat as it's happening.
I have no idea. I'm modding, because Kittens decided to start streaming all of a sudden, and now I was just like, you motherfucker.
Did he put that in Discord?
I don't know your Discord.
Put his ass in our Discord.
You fucking bet. I'm gonna put his ass in your Discord. Grab that. Think you can get away? Yeah.
Oh wow, the eye makeup stands out real hard on the screen.
There we go. He's playing Lego Batman.
He's playing Lego Batman?
Yeah.
Respect.
Mm-hmm. He likes Batman and he likes Legos.
I mean, I can't blame the man. Do not chew on the wire, ma'am. She's learned that this is connected to the wall, all the computer stuff.
Oh.
Did you just want some pets? Is that what you want? Look, Sophie, you're in my stream. Against your will. At some point, I'll get like a little bed to put back there.
You think she'll stay in it?
I highly doubt it, but it can at least be something. I am so sore. The workout things I've been following, yesterday it was like all muscle things. So it was all just like doing planks and then doing shoulder taps and doing like a bunch of different things. And I was only able to get like halfway through on all of them. I was like, I'm gonna fucking die. I don't know what to do.
Right.
I'm not very good at exercising. That may come as a shock to everybody. But I am quite good. my drawing expertise just goes right out the window as soon as I start trying to draw for comics.
Just goes yeet.
It just goes yeet. It really does. It yeets itself far away from me. I don't know what I did to deserve this.
Oh man, I feel it.
Have you been crocheting?
A little bit, yeah.
Craft I am impressed with.
Once you get a hang for the pattern, it's not really anything.
It's hard. For me.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like chugging along, going good, and then for some reason my brain just like forgets to count or like keep track of what's happening, and then I completely lose my place.
Well, what are you counting?
I don't even know what I'm supposed to count. I just know that I'm supposed to like keep like there's 2 loops and then you make it 1 loop and then there's 2 loops and then you make it 1 loop.
Usually, visually you can start to get an idea of it, and if not, you can kind of just like backtrack, just pull the hook out, pull until it's the 1 loop again, like where you know what part of the pattern you're at, and then just redo what you need to do next.
Streamlabs, why do you do this to me? Nah, lovely, they're amazing.
David Attenborough, tell me more about these desert creatures.
Why does that name sound so familiar to me?
He literally is the voice in like almost every like nature thing.
Oh, I see.
He's like that old British dude who narrates everything. Like every life special, every wonders of the world kind of special, it's usually David Attenborough just narrating everything.
Can you imagine being him? You would never be like missing a job opportunity.
I know. It's like, oh, you know, we're recording yet another nature special. Oh, alright, I'll be there in 10.
I'll be there soon.
I mean, like, from what I understand, this guy has been to some of really interesting places too, because like I guess sometimes it's not just like voiceover work. I've seen him in nature stuff, not very often, but like every here and there. And there was one where like it was him and like a few other people, and it was this big bird. It was like a koaka or something like that. It was like this big green parrot-looking bird.
Oh,
I think it's like the world. Yeah, it's like the world's largest parrot. It's so big it doesn't fly.
He thick.
Because it's just big. And they're endangered, and it got really funny because it started trying to do the other guy's head.
Parrots are weird things.
And they were all there just laughing because they're like, oh my god, you're getting shagged by a rare parrot.
And it's trying to do it with your head.
Yeah. I mean, eventually they got the parrot off because, you know, claws, and he was like, kind of hurts a little.
I know this is funny, guys, but this is truly starting to hurt my head.
Well, like, it wasn't his head. I think it was like the back of his neck or like his shoulders or something where like the parrot's feet were. I mean, the wings were like smacking on either side of the head, and it was really funny.
That poor man. He's been through a lot.
Yeah, but I believe David Attenborough was there, and he was kind of just like, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, man, when this man dies, who are they gonna have narrate everything?
Morgan Freeman? Hey, Zem.
Maybe. Hey.
Zem, do me a favor. Can you hear the person I'm talking
Yes. Can you hear me? Because my stuff has been doing some wild stuff, and it's been making me real quiet.
Yeah.
Like, it was fine, and then all of a sudden everyone was like, why are you so quiet? And I'm like, I didn't do anything.
Microphones do things all on their own. All I have to do is plug in this headset. If I unplug it, and everything is like, would you like to immediately reset all of the settings that you don't want changed?
Well, like, I didn't change any settings. I tried to look in whatever settings I could. Like, I looked in at the very least in the Discord settings and whatnot, and I can't tell any, like, discernible difference. But for some reason, something's different.
I don't know, like I said, technology is an evil thing. Oh, Zem, now I can't read what you're saying.
Boy.
Hello. Where did my dog go? Oh, she's sitting in front of me now. In her pout spot.
Her pout spot.
Yeah. Then she's gonna proceed to just sit there and huff at me for the
You know, I'm sure if you got like a smaller version of the chair that you're sitting in and just put it next to you, I'm almost certain she'd sit in that chair.
I don't know if she could deal with a smaller version. She's getting big for this chair. She's growing a lot. She's like hit some kind of second growth spurt. I don't know what the hell is happening.
Damn. She said, I want to be a German Shepherd.
I know you want to be a German Shepherd, baby, but you're a tiny little eater.
She said, no, I'm going to be a German Shepherd.
Specifically a German Shepherd, so she can be bigger than the dog next door. That just pisses her off.
She wants to be big.
You are big, though, in your own way. I mean, you got muscle.
She wants to be big.
She wants to be thick.
Double thick. 2 C's.
Exactly. There's no in between. She just wants to be thick.
Thick.
Oh, I know I'm gonna hate myself as soon as I do this, but I'm gonna give me answers and I'm gonna flip. Okay, I don't hate that as much. That I just need to let it go. This is why it takes forever for me to put out the next chapter. I deleted all the work I had done for the last one because I hated it, because I waited too long between times doing it. This is not an art contest, it's a comic. People want to see the story.
I know. Girl, you gotta let it go. Gotta do it. Gotta do your best, but you gotta actually just do it.
That's why I should just lock myself up and not just do it all in one go. But apparently that's, illegal. It's not recommended. It's considered rude.
Oh my god, rude. No way. What have you been up to? Not much. Kind of just, hanging around, modding for streams, that kind of thing.
You're always up to something. It's just a matter of what it is this week. Because you've got, a billion Discord servers to run.
I only have the one that I'm, an admin in.
Still.
Mostly Instagram. Yeah, and even then,
I've noticed that like as soon as I got a TikTok account, my Instagram started like popping off.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what that is.
Well, TikTok is a pretty good way of advertising yourself because, people get into trends and they start looking for certain categories, and it's a very different kind of gaining interest.
You're telling me.
So, yeah, it's all you, but it's like it's a different crowd, you know?
So far, everyone there's been very nice.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, very nice. I did have, I did have a very comical DM
Oh boy.
detailing what they wanted to do to me should we ever meet in a hotel somewhere.
Oh my god.
So I blocked that person.
That is terrifying.
You know, it just,
Like, it's
it was too
entertaining, but
soon.
it's terrifying.
The thirst side of TikTok is a lot stronger than I had imagined.
Yes, that I have heard about TikTok. The thirst is real.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna post mostly. I keep having to like remember not to scratch my face. Hello, Elena. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah,
Hello.
today was actually a pretty good day. I slept. I woke up without a migraine, so that was really nice. My sleep schedule is finally getting back to somewhat normal.
Yeah.
I haven't, decided to go for a drive and then not remember. Still mad. Did I tell you guys in the Discord what happened?
I don't know.
So, with being off the proper sleep meds for a week and then going back on it, the one I have, you're not supposed to just jump between having it and not having it.
Right.
But me, being an idiot, was like, it's fine. I've switched out meds before. I know how to wean myself off and on things. I know the side effects. This is fine. So I went from sleeping like 7 hours a night to immediately going back to sleeping for like 30-minute increments or no
Right.
sleep at all. So I was sleep deprived. And then after the sleep deprivation wave was gone, then it was super sleepy time. Like getting up and walking around and not knowing what I'm doing, kind of sleepy, like the sleepwalking, I guess. But you're awake. So I
Ah.
I laid down on the couch to take a nap. And I'm not kidding. I laid down and blinked and I opened my eyes and I was in a car and there was a cop at my window.
Wow.
Yeah. He was a lot nicer than he, in my opinion, should have been, considering I didn't have a license. My headlight was out and my license plates were expired. Apparently, like not even like a week or so ago they expired. So he let me go, which was really nice, so it's not a big deal, but I was just like, how did I get here? Because it was like
How did I?
it like hit in layers because I was in the car and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm in a car." And then there's tapping at my window and I was like, "Oh my God, that's a cop." And then I opened the window and then immediately Sophie like in my lap trying to get pets. I'm like, "Oh my God, it's my dog."
It's like, how did all of this come about?
Like I could think he could tell I was freaking out because I was trying so hard not to cry in that moment because I was trying to figure out what just happened. And I'm like, I'm gathering pieces of information as I'm looking around. I have laundry in the back of my car. I'm assuming I was going to try and go do laundry somewhere. But Sophie had her harness on. So I'm like, okay, I wasn't asleep. Otherwise, I'd never be able to get that harness on because it's origami getting that harness on her. It's hard because it wraps around her a certain way. So I looked at the officer and I'm
Right.
like, well, hello.
Auspicer.
How are you this fine
Auspifer.
evening? He looked like he was 13. I called him Officer Babyface in my head. But I was just like, hi. He was like, hey, you got a headlight out. I figured I would stop and let you know because it's hard for other cars to see you and I don't want you to crash. And I was like, awesome. He was like, do you have your license? And I was like, so fun story about that. I
You're like,
don't. But I live at the
fuck.
Spencer Apartments, like literally a couple feet away. I did not get out far. He was like, okay, well, I just recommend you go back there for the night and if you need to do laundry, because I had laundry in the back, I would recommend someone come pick you up to do that later. But I was like, sure thing. Sure thing. Absolutely.
You were mentally just like, officer, I don't even remember getting here, so that's probably a good call.
I did not tell him that because I was worried that, because he didn't ask me. One of the first things I noticed is he did not ask me if I had been drinking or if I was driving under the influence. So that tells me that I was driving fine. I just had a headlight out, which was my issue. So I was like, I saw the laundry in my car and I was like, oh, I actually just turned around from driving from my parents' house and I left my license there, which is why I turned around. I don't know how I pulled that out of my ass so fast. I was honestly quite impressed with myself because I was freaking the fuck out. But yeah, I he
Oh.
was I think he was sort of onto me, but he was just like, I'm gonna let you go. You should just
I
go back to
think
your
the
apartment
fact
and
that you
stay there.
looked like you were gonna cry was probably like, okay, she's not like out here trying to do anything. She's just a little confused.
Yeah. I'm not out to cause trouble. I don't even know how I maybe I was. I don't know what like semi asleep me was up to. Maybe she
You
was
did have
planning on
Sophie.
throwing that laundry on someone's lawn. Who knows?
You did have Sophie with you.
I that's what freaks me. Like that's the only thing I was upset about was that I had my dog with me. I'm like, why would I bring her with me? So I think I was trying to go to my parents' house because I always bring Sophie with me because they have puppies and they all play. So yeah, I don't know. It was very confusing for me. Looks like your character's trying to put a phone inside her head. Honestly, not far off. Trying to bash her head with the little book she has in her hand because of
Yeah.
all the bullshit she's about to deal with. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun times.
Yeah. I'm sure at some point I'll actually be able to look and see what's going on. I'm just modding and chatting.
Oh, don't stress. The fact that you're here
Yeah.
talking to me, it's in itself is very nice, very helpful.
Yeah.
I know you got things to do. You got your
Yeah.
man
I
to
did.
keep after.
Yeah.
Tokens, I say hello.
Yeah.
Fuck you, but hello. Gotta add spice when it comes to him. Gotta add that spice. Blackdrop, how are you doing? What's going on in your world?
He says hello back.
Hmm. Hello, kittens. How's he doing?
He's doing pretty good.
Good, good, good.
Yeah. I was yesterday hung out with him in his VC for a little bit and then in the group VC with uh myself, him, and Rain, just chatting about stuff. And I missed your last stream because I was both modding and also in a VC at the same time.
It is not mandatory for you to come to
I
every
know,
stream.
I
You know
know, but
that.
I was just like, ah,
It's
ah.
fine. It's fine. I know you got stuff going on. You got a lot to do. Drawing. What are you drawing, Blackdrop? Are you a drop of ink, perchance? Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Okay, I'm gonna draw this hand on a separate layer so I can manipulate without everything else because it's the hand
I
that.
do that too, just because I'm never like sure if I'm drawing a hand at the right angle or anything. So I'll draw it on a different layer so I could just turn it a little bit.
See, that's a smart idea. That's an idea I should have had sooner, but you know, I'm not
I do
known for
that
my
with hands and sometimes arms too.
arms can be super easy or really hard depending on which one you're doing. What kind of position you're putting it in.
Yeah, it's real tough. It's real frustrating sometimes.
You know what? Fine. That's what we're going with.
Oh
This is
man,
gonna
that
be a stream of me being like, get over it. It's fine. Have you seen American Vandal?
damn.
I have not, Blackdrop. I have not seen many things. However, if it's particularly in the horror genre, I would probably go watch it. Sniggle and I were talking about a Discord movie night.
Yeah, this Komodo dragon just bit this buffalo's ass.
Damn,
now bite and bit his ankle.
Oh, hold on. I had the music paused this whole time. There we go.
Poor thing. This buffalo's gonna probably die in a few days.
In a few days? Why is the buffalo gonna die in a few days?
Komodo dragons have like poison or venom in their saliva.
I forgot about that.
Or like at the very least the bacteria in their spit is like so serious it causes like terrible, horrible infection.
Doesn't sound like something in particular I want to mess with.
Yeah. Yeah, so Komodo dragons, they'll bite their prey and then they'll just follow their prey around for a while, for a few days,
Oh,
and
I
then the
watched
prey
something
eventually
on
just
that.
gets sick and dies.
They're brutal.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's like multiple Komodo dragons following this buffalo now. This buffalo's like, I'm a little intimidated. And the Komodo dragons are just like, we're just waiting, pal.
Just chilling. I have to let this go, but I can't. It's like accessing a different part of my brain. Like there's the illustration side and then a comic side. I just have not flexed the comic side of my brain in a long time. Oh, you're pretty good.
3 weeks later? Wow.
Blackdrop, do you have a link perhaps you would like to share of your artwork? This is a stream where you can feel free to hype yourself up. I don't care. I like seeing people hype themselves up. Hype.
Man, just waiting on you to become TikTok famous. Hey.
Me?
Yeah.
I doubt that will happen. I mean, that'd be cool, but I doubt it.
You never know. I feel like social media is kind of weird. One of those things where like all of a sudden like the space you least expected to get attention, bam, there it is, and you're like, ah.
I mean, that is a little true of what's happening now, because like my goal for this year was 5,500, because I had hit like in the years I've been on Instagram, I've seen that I get an uptick in follows and then it just deadpans after that for like months at a time. But I hit like a growth streak at the end of last year and I was like, okay, now it's gonna deadpan. But now we're almost to 6,000, so thank you everybody for being awesome and blowing my goal out of the water. So I'm having people do a poll right now on what the next one should be. So I know that TikTok has you link your Instagram directly, so it's easier for people to jump back and forth. So I think that's part of it.
Maybe.
But I'm really happy to see like the OC community there is thriving.
That's pretty cool.
Makes me happy. Like seeing people talk about their stuff as well. Thank you, Blackjack. I appreciate that. Hold on.
Yeah. Man, one day it's gonna get to be one of those things where it's like, man, shout out to the people who discovered me through Instagram first.
Yeah. Which is, I still talk to some of the people who first followed me on Instagram. Hold on. Those were the true OGs, because nobody go look, because it's terrible, but back at the beginning of my Instagram, I mean, it was just like notebook doodles between classes. And then I ended up trying to get a little bit better Instagram, I think like 3 years ago or so, but Instagram was a lot different than the art apps I had been on before. Like it was a whole different ball field, because it's not just for art on Instagram, it's for everything, so it's easier to get like smacked to the wayside.
Oh man, I feel like if I actually posted, I'd probably be but even then, I'm not really concerned about the fact that I'm not doing better because I'm kind of impressed with what I have already.
You should be. Yeah, no, I still talk to a lot of these people.
I mean, a lot of my followers though don't really interact with me very much. This is my thing, so which is where my issue does come in, but in the same breath, it's like, you know, whatever, that's fine.
Blacktrap, you have really cool stuff. These are really good studies that you've been doing as well. Good work. Well, and that's the thing with like interaction. Like as soon as Instagram made it more interaction based, that put a lot of people through a ringer because then it's a matter of, oh well, you can't just post a lot. You have to post a lot and have a lot of people interact with you, which is difficult. And then it's like, oh well, not just that, you also have to do this. Now it's, you know, now you have to post reels and do this, which is why I liked TikTok because I could make a video on there and I can just take that over to Instagram and it not be as I don't have to like the best thing to do is take one bit of content and stretch that as far as you can across all your platforms, because trying to get like trying to do an individual art post and an individual video post, like doing all that is just really hard. Oh, wait a minute, the light source is gonna be I like comments with a more squiggly style. I don't know why I'm making mine so rigid.
Hello?
Hello. Hey, I'm gonna tell you now, Sam's mic is really
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah, it's not something I've been able to fix.
I'll turn her up and I'll turn you down.
There you go.
I've been trying really hard to figure out what that is about, and I have had no success.
I can actually hear you just fine.
Oh, wow, cool.
So wait, is it me then? What is happening?
I don't know. In the same breath, I think Discord has been kind of stupid to some people lately.
Got her turned all the way up almost.
Well, I have her all the way up.
Yeah, all the way up. Of course you're gonna hear me fine, but like, I don't know. Because before everyone was like, "Oh, I hear you fine," and then it became, "Oh, we can barely hear you."
You're no longer existent. Do you play any musical instrument? I used to play the ocarina. Yes, I know. I'm a dork. That's fine. I used to play the ocarina, and I used to play what was it? I played it for such a short period of time. I think I did piano for a while. I really wanted to play drums, and I will do that in the future, but I can't do that in a shoebox apartment. I feel like my neighbors would be a little upset with that. Sniggle, what are you up to?
Just got home.
Oh.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Sniggle did his taxes.
Wow.
Like a lame guy. How dare you be
Where?
fiscally and adult responsible.
How dare you actually adult? Ugh.
It's truly horrifying.
So,
Come.
two things. Nice makeup. The other one, what the hell is this Dutch angle thing you got going on?
I didn't want it to be sitting on top of my computer because it's too easy for... If Sophie, like, every time she tries to go out from under my desk while sitting at my feet, she tugs on the wire a little bit, and I'm worried she's going to pull back the computer. So I have to put it...
I gotta say, it matches the makeup because now I feel like I'm in a psychological thriller.
Dun, 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 dun. You might be. You don't know.
Probably.
You'll figure it out eventually.
I try to piss off at least one witch a day.
That's a good way to live. Okay, I gotta adjust on this chair. Someday, I swear to God, one of my first new things I'm gonna try and go for is a new chair. This one is a pain in the ass. And so is the other one. That one's specifically a pain in the knees.
Yeah.
Gotta sit with one foot under me. Short people problems, am I right?
Yeah. Man,
It is
that
It is
fan
taken
line
everything in me not to
actually
send you
helped.
every single short person TikTok I've run into.
Girl.
Do it.
No, it's not funny at that point. It's just too much. I gotta wait for a really funny one.
Punish her.
We're like the same height.
I think my size is its own punishment.
That's a lie.
What, she's
Are
5'2"?
you this size?
Don't sell yourself short, Goss.
Oh my God. That was very punny of you.
I know.
Oh God, now I gotta adjust this bitch. Ugh.
That lion fell asleep with its face in that wildebeest.
That's how I want to go.
Blackdrop, do you play a musical instrument? Tell me your secrets.
Everything's a drum if you try hard enough.
It's true.
I don't know that.
Butterflies do love blood.
That's true. Most people don't know that.
Yeah. Oh, poor hippos.
The hippo's okay.
There's two old brothers in a increasingly shrinking little lagoon during the dry season. The one of them is leaving his brother behind.
What an ass.
Hippos are just soft rhinos.
He wants to survive.
I'm gonna have to ask
And the
you
other
to take your controversial opinions elsewhere.
Hot take.
Soft.
Gummy bears are based off hippos.
I can't take this kind of abuse in my own stream.
and yet you will.
Apparently.
He's walking away. Is the other brother okay or did he die? Tell me, TV. Hippo, I know it's far from ideal. There's a lot of hippos in there, but there's also a lot of water.
There's a lot of water in there.
You'd have to submit to that big ass male right there, but
Hippo pile.
you'd be fine.
Hippo what?
Hippo pile.
Hippo pile.
I'm so confused.
lived.
That apparently that in itself is worthy punishment. I lived, therefore I must be punished.
God wills it.
Oh, he's been on it for a hot minute. Destruction. Play guitar, little drums.
Smell.
Little drums? What are little drums? Hi, Idol. Man, you, Idol, Soggy, y'all are late. I dare not be here exactly on time. Good evening.
They're being extra late so I look better.
Soggy, I have 2 eyeballs in my head. I'm not sure
Aw,
what it
this
is.
poor man. He just wants to have some water so that he can live, and this alpha male of this herd of hippos is just like, no, this is my herd. Hi, Idol.
Whoa, whoa.
Hello.
Hello.
Is that Idol?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's Idol.
Music grounds out everyone, including you. Is that not,
Ah!
is that not the goal?
Not usually. Not for most streamers who are trying to be heard.
I wish I was drowning right now.
Oh, these poor hippos.
Talk something out.
Oh, that looks painful.
Single? Anyone?
No, I'm pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
I'm sleepy. I don't know
Oh,
why.
that's because I
Well,
have the music
actually,
turned
that's
up
not
a
true.
fuck ton. There we go. That's
I'm
why.
sleepy because I couldn't sleep last night.
That's a moon.
I'm trying to see who's gonna win in this hippo fight.
Why are you being a Viking, sir? What happened to you? Your Viking ship?
Oh no.
Yes, I'm gonna play with a few color ideas. Figure out which one.
Oh, he's saying that your music is too loud. Everyone is too quiet. I
Turn your mic
disagree.
up.
I
It's
can
like
hear
you-
myself
How come
just
no
fine.
one else has pointed out any issues until now? Have you all been lying to
Because
me?
I'm not in your stream.
Yeah, I just turned it up and I can hear myself over everything.
My mic is all the way up.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
Sam is just really quiet. Like,
Yes,
Sam's
that's
mic
just-
has been quiet
okay.
since we started. We can't figure out what that is.
Yeah, I can't figure out what that is.
See if I turn the music below that point. There.
Soggy, adjust your volume mixer. Take
Yeah,
take
could be
matters
cool.
into your own hands.
Secure your own fate. No, I guarantee you it's an issue on my end somehow.
I wish I could figure out what the hell is up with my audio issues, but you know.
Have you tried Micron or a gel pen? I used to work a lot with Micron pens with watercolor since it didn't leak, and gel pens I used to use quite frequently to put little highlights on things, you know, make it fancy.
Microns are great until you start messing with alcohol,
Do you mean like
and then you die.
do you mean like drinking alcohol or trying to put
Like
alcohol in
Copic
the pen?
markers.
Oh, yeah, they
that
don't get
too.
along.
That'll mess with your drawings as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was where my brain went first.
Hi, I'm the guy who uses markers in the group. It's
Yeah.
me.
Hi, I'm the person who thought of drinking alcohol first, but doesn't drink.
Well, it's not so much you, it's the matter of the context of who you're speaking to.
Listen,
What?
I don't wanna.
I don't drink very often.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
You've been drinking this
think-
whole time.
I think I've been drunk, like,
There's a difference between drunk and drinking.
yeah, but I don't do either very often.
True. May I remind you though of the croquette situation?
Yeah, that wasn't all my dad. And then I came in here and bought everyone a bunch of membership subscriptions. That's what I did.
Do you want to tell the class
I mean,
why
I
you
was-
bought so
I was
many?
drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't the reason why. I'm perfectly capable of spending lots of money when I'm sober.
That's also true. Pentel pen. I know I've used Pentel pens before, but it's been a hot minute since I've used them. I think towards the past year, I've just primarily been doing. At that point, I was doing primarily just watercolor and colored pencil, and now I'm trying to embrace my digital side, which has been going surprisingly well. Definitely better than I thought it would.
I use lots and lots of ballpoint pens when I draw things. I recently came across some by the brand Bic, and they are 35% smoother.
35% smoother. I remember that. Idle, what are you up to?
He's being 35% smoother.
Wow.
Is he handling positions?
Not yet.
I am finally on the full recovery end of a hangover today.
I can hear it.
Aha!
What are you ha-haing for?
Topical.
So I feel pretty good, but I'm just a little low on
Really? Because you sound like death.
Just low on energy.
Have you eaten
Mhm.
any terrible greasy food?
Should I? No.
That's usually what people do for hangovers. Sometimes I don't really understand it.
Me neither.
As a person who doesn't really have hangovers,
I thought that was a joke. Like,
I mean,
To make them
might be
more
a joke,
sick.
but people still do it.
I have found that it can help with, because a lot of the time, like, a hangover will, at least for me, and I assume somebody else experiences this similarly, it will be accompanied not just by a headache, but by a really frustrating combination of both nausea, but also insatiable hunger. And
Damn.
It's a really obnoxious combination.
I don't know how that feels.
The greasy food is like, it's something that can, like, at least alleviate that. Like, it won't make me nauseous. I don't know why, but it won't make me nauseous, and it'll, like, get rid of the hunger. So it doesn't do anything for the hangover in general. It doesn't do anything for the headache.
I agree with that. I did get a hangover at 2017 anime convention
Oh, yeah.
that I went to with Ash and Gabe.
I remember getting texts about that. He's fucked up right now.
not
He
for
can't get
me.
to you. Sorry. I think Gabe texted me something like, he's gone too far.
He's gone too far. It's pretty funny.
I've heard many a legend of that night.
Yeah, I got drunk and I talked to a guy about Donald Trump and his hotel room, and this was 2017. He just became president, and I was like, man, I really just hope he doesn't just fuck everything up.
You jinxed it.
And then years later, here we are.
He then proceeded to fuck everything up.
I was like, I don't give a shit that he's a celebrity. I hope he just does an alright job. That's all we can ask for.
Man, you really did it to us. I can't believe you do that. Everyone sounds like they're dying today.
Sam, who won the hippo fight?
The alpha male, so the older male that was looking for a watering hole had to move on elsewhere, and
Man,
then they moved on from the hippos. So my guess is he probably died.
he's just built different.
He was just an old dude. He left his brother behind in hopes of finding somewhere to survive, and his brother probably died there in the mud, and then he briefly got it into the water, and then the alpha male was like, nah, 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 nah. Nah, you leave.
Back
They
up,
fought,
hombre.
and the old male that was looking for a place was like, ah, shit, well, I guess I have to leave this place too.
Guess I gotta
And
die.
Guess I'll die.
he just went on to become a rhinoceros. That's what happens when hippos dry out.
I don't think that's how it works, but you know, let's go with that.
I'm willing to believe that's how that works.
You know what's really getting me? The fact that, like, right now, my mic has been picking up stuff in, like, the background sometimes, and, like, I don't appreciate it.
So it's like specifically not paying attention to your voice.
Right. Like, you son of bitch.
What did you do?
Like, I didn't do shit, and I don't understand what's the problem.
You made something angry. Blacktrap, I have tried Copic markers. Sniggle has more experience in them than I do, for sure. But it's been a long time. Like the first set of Copic markers I got, my younger sisters got into and dried almost all of them out. So I tried them for a little while longer than that and was like, meh. I feel like I get more bang for my buck out of watercolors. So we're not going to do that again.
One person used my Copic markers when I was in high school, and I never let another person use them again.
That's a smart move. Don't let people use them.
I was just like, wow, you really just smash that brush tip into the paper, don't you?
People draw like they're angry, and that's calling myself a
The anger
Don't worry,
stems
it's
from
only
the art.
$5 after taxes per marker.
It stresses me out.
I think the anger stems from just drawing.
That's fair. Draw out the rage.
The Copic markers though, they're kind of like there's a lot of markers out there that do the same stuff. I like them because they don't stink, and they, in my opinion, they just blend well. And by the time I considered getting other markers, I was already so deep in like the Copics that I was like,
I might as well stick with this.
they've earned my respect. I don't need to buy other markers.
They've earned my respect.
In my respect, I've already got 5 million of them, so at some point things can get a hold of you, and there's no reason to change if it's working.
Exactly. Blackdrop, do you use Copics? Copics, whatever. Because I think I saw you do some watercolor. Do you steal your art supplies? No, because I'm not an idiot.
What?
I did when I was in high school.
I swear to God, if that is a reference to that stupid Hobby Lobby trend that went around for a while, Hobby Lobby is the one place that would be more than glad to sue you if you steal their stuff. Like Michael's, they're just kind of like, eh. But Hobby Lobby, I worked there for like a short minute because it sucked there. They are looking to get you in trouble. They're looking to get you arrested.
God down on you.
Literally. I mean, they're intense. Like, the amount of times the cops were called on people for stealing was ridiculous. Like, it was a weekly occurrence. They're
Yeah, they were pretty intense. I know there was a Hobby Lobby in my town for a while, and a lot of the people I knew, they didn't like them very much because multiple of them were like of like Jewish faith, for example, and like one of them I think went in with like a Star of David or something or other, and they were like, "You need to leave."
yeah, they're assholes for the most part. But I
Um,
Hobby Lobby is one of my least favorite companies.
It's also
I
really like. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't like any companies, but Hobby Lobby is one that stands out in particular.
yeah, it's not a
Um,
fun time. I don't recommend stealing your art supplies at all. I think that's a very stupid thing to do, even if it is for a trend or to fight the man. No, let's not go feed homeless people or anything. Let's go steal shit from the store. It's they're I would not steal from Hobby Lobby more than anywhere else because they will get you arrested and they will make sure it goes on your record. Like they'll do anything they can to like permanently mess up your life. They're vengeful people.
It's also just really unnecessary to steal from Hobby Lobby's art supplies because maybe this doesn't extend outside of just like sketchbooks, but like you can constantly get so much money off on those.
Yeah,
they usually did have a good amount of coupons available.
yeah, that's also true. I use cheap knockoffs. That works. It's basically the
That
same
also
thing.
works.
I stole most of my stuff. See, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I think that's a dumb thing to do.
yeah,
Not
I
to mention
stole
admitting it.
shit from my classes in high school, and that's mostly just because I'd be using it, and or they would let me take it home to continue working with that material, and I would just forget to bring it back, and then
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's
Yeah,
different.
I'd try to find it, and I wouldn't find it, and then I would find out at the very end of the year, after everyone had already left for summer, that it was just in my backpack the whole time.
See, at that point,
Um,
they don't need it.
yeah, I did something sort of like that, only it was with an entire loom. So yeah.
I did used to pirate my programs all the time.
I feel like that's slightly different because they make them so goddamn expensive for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, I still support it, but I don't really do it anymore.
I wouldn't recommend
Even
stealing
then,
physical
it's one
items.
of those things,
Yeah.
I think, because I tried to do that once a long, long time ago, and my stuff ended up getting a bad virus from it.
That's not fun.
Yeah.
So what upset me about it though was because my friend had pirated it and her stuff was fine, and then she sent where she got it to me, and then my stuff got a major virus, and I basically lost everything.
That sucks.
Yeah, so you know.
Aerosol art, like spray paint.
Well,
Have you
I
tried
usually go to
aerosol?
Michael's. See, most of the people at Michael's are fairly dead inside. I don't think they're gonna bother you that much, but I still wouldn't steal shit. Cause eventually you're gonna run into someone that is not gonna let you go.
You steal shit from Michael's, and the employee catches you, just goes, "Hey."
Not paying $10 for a marker. No, it's ridiculous that there's $10 for a marker, but I'm just saying, eventually that's
Then
gonna
don't
come back
pay
to
them.
bite you in the ass. Because that's a bad thing about, man, old ladies that are dead inside. They either don't care at all or they make it like a specific point to make your life
uh,
miserable.
I knew a lady who got happier during COVID, and I'm pretty sure it's because people were suffering.
There you go. Wherever she works, steal from there.
Do it right in front of her, because she can't, and she's not allowed to touch you.
Do it right in front of her. Make her miserable. Yeah, so go
Come
to
my
wherever
way, we
she
can
is, steal her shit. That's funny to me. Vengeful old
my
ladies.
solution was if I didn't want to pay $10 for a marker, I would just not get the marker. I would find something that was the same. Like there will probably be super fucking expensive water-based markers when you could literally just go get Crayola markers, and they're water-based, so they basically do the exact same thing.
Yeah, if you have to resort to stealing, then it's fairly obvious that you're not being thrifty enough. Gotta look into look, Crayola crayons. There's people making like money on TikTok after of just drawing things with Crayola crayons. They're awesome. They're a very underrated tool for artwork. I have so many of them. I need to use. But I fucking love those things.
Are you a student, Blackdrop? Because if you're a student, you have an excessive amount of things that will basically be given to you. Not literally. You get a lot of resources, a lot more than I think I took it for granted whenever I was in high school, but like they got fucking poster printers and shit in a lot of high schools these days, and that's nuts. And they would let me print whatever the hell I wanted on that. So digital art is a really good thing for high schoolers, because they could start off early making some actual money.
True. You're looking different? What's different about me? Whatever could you mean? I mean, definitely, if anything, I wouldn't feel bad taking from a college setting. They fucking owe me that. I
Yeah,
paid this
especially if your
tuition.
teacher's a dick. Normally, I'd be like, don't steal from your teacher, you know, if they're actually useful to you. But like, if they're a dickhead, I would totally, yeah, whatever, take a few pencils.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I
That
definitely would have fucking stolen from Goss's old art teacher all the time.
I did take stuff in college. Not from like the gift shop or anything, but anytime they had like they would give out some supplies for you to return. I'm like, I pay tuition here. I'm gonna take this. This is mine now. And most of the teachers encouraged it because they were also poor artists.
But they also expect it to happen regardless of whether or not you do it. They
Yeah.
know somebody, likely most of these kids, are going to take some shit.
They
I'm
only
not
got
saying,
mad
like,
when
out with that big ass printer I was just talking about.
they only got mad
Obviously.
when people started stealing Wacom stuff, like the tablets.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Another thing.
Likely.
But in St. Louis doesn't surprise me.
They literally found some kind of tool to, because like it was chained, it loops through the desk. There's like a hole in the desk and it's looped through and it's chained. They broke the chain and found a tool to very exactly cut out that certain part so they could just take the tablet. I was like, damn, I
That's
can't even be mad. That's impressive.
like the kind of heist I would pull. I'd be like, oh hey, I recognize these tools.
People will do some crazy stuff to steal.
But I already had that because
Because you have friends that just give you cool tablets.
I'm privileged. That's it. I mean, I'm not particularly rich, but you know, I think I made like $200 my senior year, and I used that to buy my drafting table.
Hell yeah. He's not saying he's rich or anything, but he could fill up his whole gas tank.
I'm smart about how I spend my money when I have it.
How confident do you want to stick with that statement?
Very.
Fair. I'll allow it.
I choose. I specifically choose when I'm going to spend it. Like, if I can't afford it, I'm not going to try.
It's the big eye on your forehead. I don't know what you mean. Just steal hearts, literally, of course. Exactly. Duh. I thought that's how everyone got through college. That's how we do it over here in St. Louis. Black market organs.
Oh, also, I'm not saying that this is the specific reason to have friends because it's not, and it's actually a really shitty reason to have friends if it's your only reason. But knowing a big group of artists that you hang out with, you can trade materials and will often need to because not everyone will have what everyone has.
Because artists collectively struggle, but sometimes one artist struggles in a different way from another artist and can just help each other as a result.
Yeah.
Exactly. I did know a couple people who were like, "Oh yeah, I definitely hang out with this person because they give me things," and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let them know you said that to me.
I'm just gonna go ahead and fuck your shit up.
Because you're a piece of shit.
I mean, that is really shitty.
Yeah.
Why are you growling at me? Why are you grumbling at me? You've got pretty lights to sit next to. I fed you.
Another tip: if you are doing something shady, don't tell people about it.
Yeah, cause
For the sake of legalities and the stream,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
any and all opinions and experiences expressed are purely hypothetical.
It's
well,
true.
yeah, and Blackdrop's over on YouTube, and YouTube is particularly strict about
Yeah.
that. So talking about stealing on my stream puts me up for my stream to get banned or my entire channel banned. It's a small channel, so it's not that big a deal,
Yeah.
but it would be a massive inconvenience, and I'm particularly spiteful when it comes to things like inconveniences for some reason.
Oh my god.
Stab me literally in the back, and I'm like, I understand. It's a bad day. Inconvenience me, however, it's the end.
I wish you would end me.
See, it's because you want me
Wait, I
to.
did that yesterday.
Yeah.
That's why I did-
That's why I was like, are you good?
Just wish you would end me.
Guys, make a line and send me. I'll send you my PayPal information.
Get in the line. Get in the line.
I'm so broke I ate my nails for dinner. Goddamn. Protein though. Or iron, depending on which kind of nails you mean.
I ran out of nails years ago.
I have leftover supplies. See, that's the thing. I have leftover supplies that I like to send to people. It's just hard to send shit right now more than ever. And then two, shipping is always expensive depending on how you package it. And I've never been able to find like a good way to package it that where it's not like hell expensive.
Yeah. Man, whenever you get anything from like overseas, though, that's so expensive.
Especially, well, maybe not so much now, but like a couple weeks ago, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
Considering the tariffs, the tariffs that we have to pay for.
yeah. I had a girl who wanted to get one of my things off of Etsy, and she was like, "Depend like because of where I live, it's gonna be like an extra 40 something dollars for the moment." I'm like, "Why don't
Oh
you just
man,
wait and I'll put the order in for you when it's less expensive?"
I was going to order a pack of handmade dice from Australia, and they were like $6. And I was like, hey, that's not too bad, whatever. And then I put it in the cart on Etsy, and it's like
Like 20 bucks shipping.
$36 for shipping, and I was
Oh
like,
my god.
that's so disappointing.
Yeah,
'Cause I really want to support this guy because he's making some really cool shit, but holy fuck.
shipping on Etsy is a hard thing to deal with too because Etsy makes it intentionally hard for you to unless your shipping's free. That's it. Like if shipping's free, it's super easy. If it's
Yeah.
not, it makes it really hard for you to do anything really.
But then that $37 comes out of his pocket, and he's got to cover it somehow. So then the dice would just be expensive anyway.
Exactly. I feel like dice wouldn't be that expensive to send.
I really think it's because of the international shipping, and they probably have something in order for out of country in during the pandemic specifically.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Australia's got a lot of things that are confusing to me because I'm not from there.
Australia has their own laws.
Isn't that crazy?
Is it? Is it crazy?
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Whoa! What is this character you're drawing looking into? What are they looking into?
I don't know,
What
she's
is-
just holding a book on her forehead because she's thinking.
Oh.
I gotta add details to the book, though, that was in the last panel. Where there's only drug dealers. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, there's a lot of those around here too.
Same.
I'm pretty sure there's one that lives on my next street.
They're everywhere.
There's a house on my street that it was raided twice because it was a meth lab 2 different times.
Wow.
2 different
Like,
times?
How did this happen twice?
They didn't ask about the apartment before they moved in and were like, let's do drugs here. Been like, hey, has there been any recent drug bust here? Yes?
Since the last time, it's been sold like 3 times.
That doesn't surprise me.
Since the last time it was raided.
Yeah, there's a house on the corner of my street, opposite from where my mother's house is. Like, not across, but like down the street on the other side. That house, I'm pretty sure, has been a drug dealing house at least twice. I don't think the current owners are, but I'm pretty sure the house, not behind her house, but next to the house behind my mother's house. That's where I think a drug dealer lives. So, fun.
Fun times. For everybody, I'm sure.
Yeah, sometimes the people
It's a
they'll
kitty in a
stop in front of
box.
our house, and then a car will come around, and then they'll do the trade off, and then keep driving. Or sometimes they'll park in front of our house, get out, walk around to the other block, get their shit, and then walk back.
I would walk out and be like, there's a walking fee. Can't walk near my yard without a fee.
You gotta pay the troll toll.
Yeah, exactly.
Toll.
Was anyone here on Tumblr? Does anyone here have a Tumblr?
I was
Had a Tumblr,
for a very short time.
Same. For a while there, I hate to backtrack, but this was something I thought of earlier and then forgot. There was a trend on Tumblr for a while where people were posting everything that they had stolen on a trip to the store to steal stuff,
See,
and I was like,
Dumbest
"You
shit
guys
to
are
do.
idiots."
right? Like, oh my god. Did you see the aftermath that followed?
I believe several of them got arrested because of their, choices to post.
Hobby Lobby went down that list
Oh.
and looked into people who stole from Hobby Lobby. Like, that's how who has the free time? Who has the free time?
They dedicate a branch of their corporate office specifically to shit like that, including copyright infringement.
True. How hard would it be to have Chef Byers recreate this image? What image? Is it a food image? He's not an
Make
artist.
it-
He's a chef.
Remake it in meat.
Make
That would be impressive.
Make it meat.
I might tattoo myself. Do it. Just make sure you sterilize at least some things first, and then do it. And then show me what it looks like. At least kind of sterilize things.
Good luck.
The one you're drawing. Why would he recreate this image? He's not an artist. He's a chef. Sagi, are you still a Viking or did you die? Is it that same game where you made Petra a pterodactyl? That was the time.
Man, I think Kittens is having a good time in his game.
Good.
Yeah. Purely because all he's doing is just beating the shit out of things.
That's a good time.
Yeah. It's just his kind of thing. He just
Oh, crap.
wants to kick ass. That's what he wants to do.
With his infectious laughter. Kittens could get a whole room laughing if he really wanted to.
Yeah. I know I've had plenty of times where he'll say some shit. Like last night actually, we were in a VC, myself, him, and Rain, and we were talking. And he had posted a meme in a little group chat that we were in, and something was said, and he just kept going with it. I was losing my shit the entire time, and Rain was like laughing and get entertained, but also like at play mad because she was the one who the monologue was being directed to, and it was so funny.
I love it. That was one of the Twitch clips I ran into, was of him getting all of us to laugh. Just by fake laughing. Like, that's not even fair.
I know. God damn it.
He's a fucking cheater. How dare he do this?
I guess jumps are kind of hard to navigate in this game.
We would need a book, a sheet, and some Photoshop skills. But why? Vucky, what is encouraging this?
What
Do you have a cat?
why?
No, I have a dog. We're not allowed to have cats here. See, I say that, but the two neighbors downstairs have cats. That's another reason we're trying to break the lease, is the maintenance guy told us that the landlady is going to be pushing particularly hard for everybody to have pets to get out.
Oh man.
Because he has a service dog, and I do. And despite the fact that we have paperwork, she's still trying to get him to leave for that, and then she hasn't given me shit yet. She's definitely cracking hard on everybody that has cats, which I can't blame her because they pee on the carpet.
If he wants all the people with pets gone so bad, then there should be no problem breaking the lease.
You would think. The title says Chef Byers. Oh, did the title not change? That's my bad. Thanks for motivation. Motivation to draw? Question mark? Oh, it says updated here, but I guess it didn't. That's fine. That's not the end of my life. I think I'll live.
I love my brother. I also love whatever animal that is. I don't know what it is, but it's some kind of like deer or something, and it's adorable. Ah, the babies get nom.
Why are you
Like
filling
that.
me in on all the horrible details of the
Because,
animal kingdom?
I don't want to be the only one getting subjected to this. Aw, this baby. This poor little baby. Both of these wolves are bigger than this baby.
I don't know, maybe the baby will pull a fast one.
No, they were like actively on it.
Oh, well, no, probably not then. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. There we
Is
go.
your thing is it a dick dick?
Dick dick.
What?
Is it dick dick?
I don't know. I don't think so. This looks like a reindeer or some like more
Okay.
northern kind of.
No, I don't start with reindeer.
No, it's too late.
Fuck.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Oh
Reindeer.
my god.
The other day she posted a thing saying, I don't know what to draw, and then I just sent her a
Oh, I
voice note
know.
that said, Rudolph.
I saw it and I knew exactly who it was.
That's good.
That reminds me, I'm very sorry that I just disappeared off the face of the earth for like a week and a half.
No need. We
I
know
was
you get
dying.
migraines and whatnot, and life gets busy. We're not going to be mad at you for dropping off the face of the earth. That's kind of normal.
That's fair. I appreciate the patience regardless.
I do it all the time.
Is Idol still here or did he succumb to his hangover?
He's still here. He's just muted.
That's fine. He doesn't have to talk if he doesn't want to. I was just making
Which
sure.
also means he may not be here, but we'll never know.
Fair. Okay, this panel's turning out the way I wanted it to, so that's good. I need to get some weird colors in there. That's the only way I'm gonna like the things that I make, is if I incorporate some weird colors somewhere. Otherwise, I will not know peace. Oh, Sniggle, when did you watch the movie Eli?
I don't remember. I think it just came out on, was it Netflix?
Yeah, it's been on Netflix for a while, but I thought it looked stupid from the bio they had for it, but I was really bored yesterday trying to get some stuff done, so I was like, oh, I'll see if it was worth it, and I surprisingly liked it. Wasn't the best thing ever.
Movies that my mom was watching, and I just kind of sat down and I was in the room and I was like, huh. I was like, I bet that kid's the devil.
I had no idea. Also, spoilers, sir.
Oh no.
And that's not even correct spoilers.
Well, good, then it's not any spoilers.
Fair.
It's misleading spoilers. Where
Yeah,
if
it's
you believe him,
clickbait.
then it's a spoiler.
That is very misleading, because it's not technically what happened.
Hidden Asylum is actually the devil?
Wow!
Title for that movie. Find out what happens next.
Well, that's the thing. I want a sequel. Like, I want a TV show based around that kid.
I do remember what happened now, though. But, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Is it bad that when the thing that happened to the nun happened, I was like, hot, get wrecked?
No, that's fine. That's pretty much my response every time something happens to a nun.
Get wrecked? I saw a funny, like, picture from a really old TV show where a guy was walking away and he was like, wait, nuns don't work on a Sunday. And he turns around and shoots a nun off a ladder. I guess she was secretly the criminal, but I was like, wait.
Wait, no nuns only work on Sunday.
I love that that was his reasoning. Like, he literally shot someone off a ladder because she was working on a Sunday. Like, even if I was wrong. I don't know where it is. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. Ah, it made me laugh so hard.
You send it. Send it into the Discord stream.
Oh, it's one of the first things to pop up. Good for me.
Oh god, it was a Magnum PI.
Is that what it is? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Hold on. Let me put it in the individual chats real quick.
Those 80s shows were freaking awesome.
Yeah, they were. I'm gonna put it everywhere. Why is everybody posting the word smooth in my Discord? Who started that and why? Idol started it.
Only sort of.
He said smooth.
Yeah, and I interpreted it as smooth.
And then your husband.
Yeah, Josh didn't even have fucking time to do that, but he participated. I demand to know why Idol started smooth in my chat.
I was drunk. This was last night.
I think technically, Goss, I think your husband started it because okay, yes, Idol posted it first, and then Sniggle followed, but your husband was the third one, which prompted everyone to be like, "Oh,
Well, this is a
what
thing
we're
now."
doing."
It's
So,
fine.
Oh wait, no,
I blame your
no.
husband.
Listen, it isn't. It was Goss who made it happen. Because she
No.
said, what is happening after I said smooth? And
Because I
then
want to know
he
what's
did
happening.
it.
Oh, you know, you're right.
She's the ringleader. It's the twist, everyone. She's the devil.
We knew that.
The devil. I mean, she has the eyes to prove it.
Thank you.
Woman demon.
I'm gonna be
Demon.
pissed at myself if I hold on, let me see real quick. If I spent this entire stream on just one page. Oh no, it's only been an hour and 30 minutes. We're fine. It's only been a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. How the fuck did I have this set up? What happened next?
Wasps and bees. Oh, this wasp has a bee. What are you doing, wasp? Or are you a hornet? I don't know.
I'm loving this commentary on the animal kingdom.
Cause I can look at them and they're not here, so I can't like be harmed by them. Oh, it's a wasp. I think.
You say that and then they're gonna come through the TV.
Are you watching Planet Earth?
I don't know. Maybe.
She doesn't even know what show she's watching. It's just, yeah, there's animals on TV.
All I know is it's nature shit, but do I specifically know what it is called? No.
Does she need to? Sniggle?
Yeah,
Why?
because
Oh, these wasp larvae are eating the bees.
That's unfortunate.
that's okay. Soon they'll be cooked. The
Have-
wasps will be cooked by bee vibrations.
Oh dang, you right.
They were in the wasp nest. Like
Oh,
these
well then they
wasps,
deserve it.
like these
Fuck
wasps
those bees.
went out and then they caught some bees and they were like, all right, take out, and then they flew home.
Nice.
I love how the nun front flips off the ladder.
That's impressive.
It is. Cheese.
Nuns don't work on Sunday.
Just the fact that that was his reasoning to fire.
My favorite thing is that they had her fire first, so you knew she was the bad guy.
Oh,
And
ma'am.
the shot
I think the
wasn't
fuck
actually-
not. Sophie? Sophia? Timeout? What are you barking at? I can't even hear anyone. Oh, God. Nope. There again.
Oh, you know what's a super classic clip?
What?
Garbage Day.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I love that one. It makes me laugh.
Back up.
That is so stupid. That man's eyebrows. No, no.
No, don't even think about it. That's my chair. That's my chair. Come on, you want to be up? You want me to sit pretty? You want to sit pretty? Do you want to be the queen of streams? Huh? You want to be the queen of the stream? It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Who's your good girl? Who's your good baby? You're a good baby. You are the perfect baby. Hold on, I'm gonna grab her snack real quick. Hang on, hang on. You can only have a little. There. Crunch ass dog. It's fine, just weird people in the hall. Oh. I've lived.
Wow.
Wow. God damn it. I was hoping that was the assassin I ordered.
You ordered an assassin for yourself?
You can do it on DoorDash now.
Hell yeah.
Ordering your own assassin on DoorDash.
Right? I'm sure there's a black market equivalent.
Probably.
I would be shocked if there wasn't.
Well, I did say that DoorDash is just food mercenary.
Truly.
Except I don't think mercenaries pay taxes, so honestly, it's a lot worse.
I hate my neighbors. I get roaches from them. Ew. Are your neighbors dead by any chance?
Have you been the one to murder them?
No.
These are questions that need answers.
Next question.
Damn. She said, I plead the fifth on grounds that it might incriminate me.
Exactly. I don't need anyone to know. Shh.
She did it!
No, I didn't. I did nothing. I did nothing wrong. I've never done anything wrong my whole life.
Goss in the library with the candlestick.
No.
Okay.
Their crackheads don't clean their
It's
house.
Not a very good weapon.
Listen, yes it is when you bash someone over the head with it.
But there's so many better things to bash with.
There are, but that doesn't make it ineffective.
It makes it comparatively ineffective.
Children, are we arguing right now on what is the best way to bash someone?
There's a lot of good bashing items.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter as long as it works.
I want something that works better.
Well, too bad. We're using what works, and what it was a candlestick.
It sounds like she's got you had, sir.
Okay, but what if it wasn't a candlestick, and what if it wasn't Goss in the library?
Then sucks to be you, because that's what I'm going with.
Sounds like we got a mystery on our hands.
Pass. We don't need to figure out what I did. No one needs to know.
It definitely was her in the library with the candlestick.
You don't know shit.
I know.
Lies, deceit. Okay, yeah, I've got it. Oh, God. Okay, light, you need to go down there. Away from me. Away from me. Away from me. Far away. Far, far away. See, I can't even tape these lights up because I can't put anything on the walls. Which is funny to me because the maintenance guy, we were walking back and forth between his apartment and mine because we have both doors open, which is why Sophie got so pissed off yesterday. But He had stuff like drilled into his walls. I'm like, listen, you should teach me how to fix that so that it doesn't need to come out of my security deposit.
They won't even let you make temporary fixtures.
Well, no, because it could damage the paint.
That's bullshit.
I mean, you can, but I don't plan on staying here for,
Yeah.
I don't know, as soon as we can get out, so I don't want to do anything.
Honestly, in your apartment, I feel like breathing could damage the paint.
You're not wrong. I've already punctured 2 holes in it. Yeah. Okay.
Wow, those are whales. What's happening?
Those are whales.
Are they mating? Are they family? What's happening?
What is happening? Who did this?
Because the thing is, I have so much going on in my ears that I have no idea what's happening. I kind of just have to run by things visually and just figure them out.
It's fair.
Which, you know, even if there was a person on screen talking, it still wouldn't help. I can't lip read.
Hey! You do not need to be chewing on that, ma'am. That's not necessary.
Oh,
Trump is my uncle. Is he your uncle? I'm sorry for your loss. YouTube, it's easy. Well, no, because one, the maintenance guy and I know each other, so I feel like he's gonna know. But two, I've tried to fix things as the way I found on YouTube. The problem is that those people are dealing with an issue that involves good paint. This paint is shitty, but I have one of the chips, so I can just stick it back onto the wall with some type of adhesive. I don't know. The other one, though, is going to be a bit more of a pain in the ass. Hey! I don't know, really all I need is like a hot glue gun, some opaque white paint in the same paint color as the wall. That all depends on if we can find a different way. They'll fix it, yeah, but they'll take my deposit first. That's the goal, is to not have my deposit taken. Because that would be useful to move to the next place once we can find one. I told Josh Sniggle that we found out that they're called shotgun houses.
Yep.
And I thought that was funny. There's a lot in the area, and they're not too bad in terms of getting a loan for them. It would be lower than our rent. I mean, we would just have to pay for like utilities and Wi-Fi and whatnot. No, because I think we already paid for the Wi-Fi. Because the one here is really shitty and would not let me stream. I don't know. We're still trying to figure it out.
I figured it would be the shotgun house kind of style because you live in like very close to St. Louis and well, we already talked about it. Not very much property, so they cram a bunch of tiny houses in where they can put them.
Yeah.
And back in the day, that caused people to build up and then build really tall houses.
This is also true.
Tall, skinny houses.
Wow. I was saying wow to something else. But yeah, yeah, housing is pretty weird in terms of construction sometimes, just because of regional availability, in terms of like space, in terms of how the ground is, a lot of environmental factors, and then there's like weird cultural stuff, like the whole like I don't know houses somewhere or other with the weird ass crooked windows because they were like prevents witches.
Prevents witches.
Because it was like, yeah, witches can't fly through these windows because they're tilted.
Checkmate, witches.
Get wrecked.
So it's like, that's so unnecessary.
So we gotta make him crash through tilted windows.
We gotta make sure that they can't come in this house.
To be fair, if I had my own house, I would definitely do things that make people think I'm superstitious, like hanging bits of
Hey.
iron over windows and stuff. Just because I think it's funny, but other people would be like, "Oh,
He's an odd man, that one. Fix it with
Oh.
ramen. Thanks. That makes
that
sense.
guy believes in fairies."
The fair
I mean,
folk.
it'll get people to leave you alone for sure.
Sweet.
No, you'd be surprised at how many people flock to the mere mention of
That's fine.
supernatural.
Weird people, but I feel like those are the fun ones.
It's fine because if I had my my own property, I would also make sure to attract as many crows as possible. So if anyone I don't want to be there comes in, I can just have the crows attack them.
There you go. Train crows to attack. Noted.
And
Attack
also bring me
crows.
money. I can be a crow supervillain.
Isn't there one of those in Batman? Oh, that's
I'm
penguins.
sure there's one of those in everything. It's not very creative.
What are you trying to get, ma'am? What's under there? Come lay down. Come on. Sophie, come here. Thank you. Whatever it is, I'm sure you can let it go.
That
Damn, the kid is already about to finish the story in the game.
what game?
Lego Batman.
Oh shit!
Lego Batman.
Aren't those like pretty long? Long
I
game.
don't know. I think this is one of the earlier ones because there's no like voice acting or anything.
Oh man. I played a little bit of Lego Star Wars when I was a kid.
That
and,
was a fun game.
I never got through it because I got bored.
Then you're wrong. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I have no attention span. I was like, I don't want a game. I just want to go draw. So I did that. Or I went outside or something stupid like that.
This dog. What? What is it? What do you need from me, tiny demon? I don't even see anything, Sophie. Hold on, let me get my flashlight.
Oh man, he killed Alfred.
There,
Whoa.
dork.
Kittens did?
Are you satisfied, little one? Uh-uh. No, come lay down. Ma'am, come lay down. Thank you. Was it worth it for 1p? No. Leave it alone. What was your major in college? Before I dropped out, it was Studio Fine Arts. But the thing about college, specifically if you're going for art, is that it's just become increasingly and increasingly less necessary.
I only go to college for the subjective things.
The subjective things?
Yes.
Such as?
Art.
Fair.
um, what I'm saying is, don't spend thousands of dollars going to a a college that is going to teach you something that is that taste is subjective in. Like, yes, I'm a good artist, according to whoever decides that you are a good artist.
Yeah, it's because like it's all based on I guess that professor's opinion basically, and it's like okay, is this professor's opinion really the standard?
I wish that that was even true, but when you think about it, if you can just pay the money, you'll get through that college. You'll get through that institution just because you're paying the money.
Yeah,
You could
regardless of
do
whether or not you get better.
Yeah, you can do all the work. You could improve none at all. But as long as you keep paying your money and you get an A in that class, you're gonna graduate. Also, I don't know how grading in college works because I didn't go.
I mean, I can speak from experience. It was a very poor, poor grading experience. Mess up
But
these roaches so bad. They having a bad day. Good. Fuck them up. Fuck them up, Black Drop.
but I do know a lot of people who did go and they went through the entire course, and then there are people who, oh, like I don't remember who was telling me this story. It might be someone, a mutual friend of Goss and I, but they were like in college for teaching, but there was a person who was paying their way through, as everyone does, but it was just easier for them because they have the money. They get their degree, have no experience, and then immediately the next year they're allowed to teach at that institution that
Which
they just
bothers me.
graduated from.
I think that that's stupid. Some professors you can definitely tell as well. Because if you ask them any questions concerning oh, how will a client handle this or how should I handle that? Sophia! Ma'am! No! Come lay down. There's nothing under there for you. Lay down. You spiteful little imp. Lay down. Please. Lay down. Lay down. I know you're on high alert, but I need you to vibe. You got that singular last P. I think you're fine. Mm-mm. I love how she thinks as soon as I turn away, I'm gonna completely forget what I just said. Sam, what's happening in the animal kingdom?
A commercial about chairs.
Thrilling.
Yeah. Called the X chair. I guess it's just something that can kind of lean back a little. It doesn't look. It claims to be incredibly comfortable. It's like I don't see anything that makes this particularly fascinating. All right.
It's a chair. That's all you need to know. How can I talk in the chat? So this chat is a part of a Discord that's part of the Patreon group. So if you become a patron, even at the lowest level, you can be in the chat. I can't do a public Discord server at this moment. Let's be real, I can barely get you guys to behave in a private chat.
You can barely get us to behave in a public chat.
Also true. Ma'am, I swear to God, I will put you in the bedroom. She just looks around like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not doing anything. Hey. Sophie. Stop. Come lay down. Don't die. You got one last chance to come lay down, or you're gonna go sit in bed. Watching you. I'm gonna turn my head down. I'm gonna start drawing. She's a loaf. She's a very long dog. Oh, I need to think about how the lines are going to interact from this past one. Okay, so I'm going to save this one. Ma'am. You are a pain in the ass. Come on.
Some of the screen names in Apex are really funny.
Come on.
Kid finished his stream because apparently, I guess he went through like the.
Oh, these headphones consume my hearing. They consume my life. They consume my existence. Are you okay, Sam?
I don't know. Am I ever?
Fair. Okay, so to make sure that this page lines up with the next one, I'm gonna put that there.
Oh, monkeys! It's monkeys! Monkeys in snow.
What's in the snow?
Monkeys.
Cute. No, you didn't. Didn't do what? There's a variety of things I could have done. Many things I could have done.
That's true. She could do very many things.
Hello.
Hello. He has returned.
This tweet, it says, my wife got in her gym clothes, delivered an angry 5-minute rant about how much she loves bread, then started cry laughing at an unintelligible joke she mumbled between hysterical sobs. I've never been so scared in my life.
She didn't do anything. Bring your dog out now. First of all, no. Second of all, I think she'll be fine sitting on her queen-size bed in there. That used to be my bed. I think she's claimed it for the most part. I don't know. She might suffer in there with all of her toys. Water, food, the queen-size bed, and her favorite chew toy. But I'm not gonna have her scratch at my carpet. Okay, so now I've got those lined up. See, that's a nice thing about the online comics, especially when it comes to webtoon. The vertical way that you post things kind of Makes it easier for you to have each page fall into each other.
Man, I wish I knew how to fucking animate and had the means of animating more.
Animating's pretty fun.
Like, I mean, I did that like small walk cycle thing a while back.
Which is really good.
But it's like the thing is because I don't have like the bigger version of Clip Studio, you can only animate a few seconds of anything. If you get the full version, you can animate as much as you want.
Damn.
It's true.
So is Clip Studio a one-time purchase or a monthly thing?
It's a one-time
Uh,
purchase unless you're using the app on the phone.
On PC, it's a one-time purchase. I think on like tablets or something or other, it's a monthly subscription thing. I think.
Okay.
So a lot of Galaxy, like I got a Galaxy tablet and it just came with it on there. I didn't have to pay for it. It just literally just came with CSP.
Damn.
So
Son of a bitch.
What are you ha-han for?
I mean, either way.
Or because I can.
Fair enough.
But the additional thing to think about is usually Clip Studio has a pretty big sale at least like once a year. Because I know I got mine for far less than the full price. Because it was on sale.
Jealous. I'm waiting for the sale, but I'm not going to be able to use it until I have a proper tablet. I hate how it works with the iPad.
And the other thing to also take note is that I believe the same sale applies for the big boy version, but if you already have like the smaller version of Clip Studio, I believe you have to pay less for the big boy version.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, like I guess there's already like some degree of a discount because you have it. So
I think I spent like $50. I don't remember.
I think I paid less for mine. I don't know.
I've got the extended version.
Oh, you have the extended version. Okay.
Yeah, I bought the original one and then I locked my key to it because I don't know because I suck. Anyway, I was like, oh well, the extended version's pretty cheap, so I'm just gonna buy that. And now I keep the serial code in accessible. I know where it is.
Okay. Right.
I don't know why I can't finish my sentence.
I don't know. English.
Words are hard, dude.
One day I will have the big boy version. I wish I could find really cool brushes too, but there's a lot of brushes that are like the information on them is in completely different languages, and I'm like, wish I knew what any of this meant. It's like, man, I just want to find a brush for this. I just want to find a brush for that, and all of it is like.
Maybe Idle can read them?
I don't know.
Let me just volunteer someone for this real quick.
what's going on? I'm sorry.
She wants cool brushes, but she can't read some of the brushes because they're in a different language.
I'm gonna have Idle read them because I don't. There's so much shit.
Are they in Korean?
Fuck if I know.
Oh, we got no idea what the language is. I just volunteered you.
What to anyone else to really be like, oh, that's this language. No, I don't know.
Nah, he's got this. I can attest. I swear on my life. He's got this. No pressure. I'm pretty sure Idol can do everything because at last I checked in our lore, he is God. Question. You have a question? Can I ask a question? Oh god, there's a lot I missed. Do you guys want to get rich? On my own means, yeah. I have a question. Can I ask a question? Yes, you can ask a question.
Do you want to get rich quick?
Do you want to join a moronic scam that obviously won't work so we can take your money and run?
I'll figure it all out one day.
Someday.
Blackdrop says, "Do you guys want to get rich? I have a question. I have a questy. Question. Can I ask a question? Okay. So,
Blackdrop, choose your next words very wisely. I'm making more progress than I thought it would today. Makes me happy.
Hell yeah.
I'm serious. I'm just curious. Let me ask you a question first before you ask me this question. If you know the secret to getting rich quick, why do you live where there's roaches? Or steal all your art supplies? Because I feel like if you really knew the secret to getting rich quick, you wouldn't be doing that.
That's fair.
I don't know. Rich people like to steal things a lot.
I don't know, but they steal things like souls and food from people's mouths.
And the livelihoods of hardworking Americans.
Yeah. Oh, nope, not that layer.
Your YouTube thing says it's your drawing tracer.
Yeah, it's not going to update
Oh.
while I'm doing this. That's okay.
Silly YouTube.
I'm not heartbroken over it.
I actually used to like tricks when I was little. You know what hits kind of good? Apple Jacks and Nesquik.
Damn, you're right. Why are you coming up so much lighter?
I'll teach myself not to judge you for that.
Listen. Fight me.
Yeah. Do you happen to have your eye on like a particular brand model of tablet you would get whenever you upgrade?
Me?
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like a dangerous question coming from him.
I don't know. I've been trying not to look. Not. I don't buy into the bullshit that Cintiq is like the best thing out there. So I'm not looking for Cintiqs. Like it's ridiculous to me that how many people still are like Zero the Ghost. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Well,
I mean,
Um,
the vast majority of professional work, from what I understand, gets done on Intuos Pro mediums.
yeah.
Intuos maybe. I was looking at Ahmed Eldori just did a review on a tablet because I don't want one where I draw here and it shows up on the computer. I've tried those. I had one for a long time and I hate that. The reason I like the iPad is because I can draw directly on it. So I want one I can draw directly on. But I'm
Display.
Yeah, he did his on a XP pen, right?
hmm.
He did his review on an XP pen, right? I think that's what it was.
I think.
XP Pen and the Huon tablets are gaining popularity.
See, those look nice, and I had someone, someone in a different Discord group was like, you should ask them if they'll send you one to do a review. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that because the ones that they send out is the display, but it's the smallest one, and I can't use the smallest ones. Because this one, my iPad is okay. I can draw on it in short bursts. Today I'm having a really good eye day, so I can draw on it for a while. I'm really happy about that.
She has XP Pen and she really likes it.
See, I think XP Pen is fine, but I would need a bigger display, like
Yeah.
bigger,
She's got a
bigger
12
than
plus
this.
one.
But I like the portability of this. I don't know. The only reason I'm upgrading at all and not just using my iPad is because I have more intensive projects that I want to do that my iPad's not gonna be able to handle. Like this overheats streaming.
So use your iPad for the portability, and because your display tablet is never going to go anywhere because it
Yeah.
needs a computer to run.
Yeah. So I can take this with me on the go, but I don't know.
Yeah, that was the whole reason I got the Galaxy tab, was just to have something to draw digitally wherever I was somewhere else.
I've heard great things about that tablet as well, the Galaxy. I think that's the one
I mean,
Ryan has.
it's clearly not for that, but I do like it a lot.
It works for that.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, it does what I need it to do. So
Yeah. So she's got the XP Pen 22-inch, and it's literally half the price of Cintiq.
Yeah,
I would
I'm
say
sorry. So many people are like, get the Cintiq, get the Cintiq. I can't buy. Like,
Yeah,
I just don't.
wouldn't tell anyone to get the Cintiq, but I mean they're definitely, they are good.
I don't doubt
But
that.
it's unaffordable.
Yeah, exactly.
Unreasonable unless you're getting big corporate money.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard a lot of people complain too that they overheat really fast, which that's conditional, depending on where you have your stuff set up. I mean, some people are
Yeah.
working with the sun beaming on them, and they're like, "Why is this hot?"
Yeah. And you gotta realize too that there are some people that I hate to say it, but they're kind of you in terms of technology, and they'll
No,
do
that's an
something-
insult to them. You're not insulting
Yeah.
me. You're insulting
I
them.
know. I know, but
I know who
but
I am.
some people will people will put these things in their laps, and on their lap is like a wool blanket or some shit, and they're like, you gotta let technology breathe.
Yeah, that's why I'm holding it like back here on my hand like this.
Yeah, you can. I remember you talking about how hot that fucker gets, and I'm just like, you don't even want to touch that when you're using it.
Yeah. But like with this chair and my desk, like the setup I have just doesn't allow for comfortable anything.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm just glad I have a desk and I have a functioning
And,
computer.
That's the nice thing about the tablet monitors, is that you can just leave them and find something else to do, to use for like traveling and everything.
Yeah. I don't know. That's somewhere on my list, but my immediate thing is chair. Well, immediate thing is house, and then maybe after that, chair. I don't know. Everything. Excuse me. Everything is so like fucked up and in the air right now. In the air. I hate that statement, but it's true. In the air.
It's in the air.
I mean, it's an apt description.
Okay, am I having a stroke or is everything the same color? What is happening?
I don't know.
Porque no los dos?
Sure.
Claro que sí.
Knowing that you don't like the traditional tablets that everyone usually has, I don't know, non-display tablets. I don't know what the fuck to call them. But like the Intuos. That's basically the only reason that I wasn't like, hey Goss, you can borrow my Intuos, because I don't really use it now that I've got this Cintiq. But you know,
I've been drawing this into us for like 5 years now. I love this thing.
yeah, I've had mine for probably about the same time. It's a Intuos 5 Pro or some shit like that.
Yeah.
They started naming them really weird, and they, for some reason, made the Intuos their like budget brand or their budget thing.
Yeah.
So it became like the new bamboo tablet.
See, but I
Yeah,
like those tablets are so. Unless I'm drawing directly on the screen, I the disconnect that I already have with digital art just gets so much
It takes
worse.
a while to get used to.
Oh,
It took me about a month to get used to it, like the separation. But now that I've been doing it consistently for like 5 years, whenever I draw on the screen of like my Galaxy tab, I actually get disoriented from that because I'm like, why is my fucking hand in my way? Get that! There's a fucking pen in my way.
I am the opposite.
So whenever I was given the Cintiq 13 inch, I was like, damn, this is so much easier. Like, just because when you get the settings how you like them, it's basically like drawing on paper.
Yeah.
That being said, the reason I didn't have a Cintiq before was because I didn't think it was worth it to spend that much money.
But it's so much money.
Like, I think the 13 HD, whenever it was new, was like $1,000.
Which is
Alright,
expensive.
I gotta head out. Cause I'm both gonna be modding and also playing a game with Rain.
Have fun.
Man. Bye.
So gotta go prep for that. So.
Oh, wait a minute. Is Rain streaming?
Not now, but she's
Okay.
just doing a thing, and then she's gonna be streaming, and I'm gonna be there attempting to play a game with her and also modding the stream.
Hell yeah. Have fun.
Yeah. So catch you guys later.
See ya.
Sam.
Okay, well now I understand why the colors are not coming out the way I want. It's because for some reason this is CMYK. CMYK has a hatred for blues.
That's true.
And blue is one of
It
my
wants-
favorite colors.
Doesn't want blue, it wants cyan.
Cyan. Fucking cyan.
Give me cyan, you bitch.
No. I don't wanna. So hold on, I'm just gonna
So,
yeet this over here.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone else comment on those videos about the Rule 34?
I had a couple people message me on TikTok and they were like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what is happening in this video? I'm like, oh, someone was asking for Rule 34 of our characters. And then they asked if I would post more about my Twitch. So I got some attention for Twitch.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I'm so
Sex
glad.
sells.
I just thought it was really
does.
funny. There we go. Now I can actually pull the blues that I want out of this. Would you look at that? I get so mad when I can't use the blues the way I want to. And CMYK is just really mean about that.
That's why I do everything in RGB, and then I send things to the printers in RGB, and they can suffer.
Well, I didn't intentionally set this to CMYK. I don't know why it was. I guess previously when I was working on the comic, I hit CMYK for some reason. But I don't want that now, because I'm not going to get it printed anytime soon.
Not currently, but Photoshop used to just automatically open in black and white for some reason. I don't know, just like what the hell's going on here?
Well, that's annoying.
It was probably because somehow I did it before I closed the program and it saved that setting. I know it does that a lot now with the current version of Photoshop.
See, Photoshop is just the enemy.
Yeah. Idle's posting links in the chat.
What are you posting links of, sir?
Rule 34.
How dare.
No.
These are ones you reviewed. I like the look of the Who on more, but the XP things come with a bunch more bitch. Oh, yeah, this. What am I reading? XP Pen. The XP Pen one looked cool.
I really hate the word canvas.
Canvas? Is that what they call it?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Oh, come on.
I mean, it might be a pretty alright product, but I really hate that.
See, this is the one that they send people, but it's... Oh, I think it's still bigger than my iPad, though. This is an iPad.
Department failed on that one.
Yeah, the small one, I already get my eyes a little fucked up with this one. But this is 15 inches, so I think that's a little bit bigger than my iPad. I don't know. It looks pretty.
Next time I come over, which probably won't be for a little bit, so if you don't have a tablet by then, I might bring my Cintiq with me, and you can try that out.
Not unless I live in a different place. I really don't want it to get stolen.
Shit.
Like, I'm not kidding when I say this building specifically is the one that gets broken into the most, which is just my luck. The Huion one looks sexy, though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it looks a lot better, but the other one comes with a lot more stuff.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, but I don't know.
This one has a stand to hold it. Well, I'm always wondering, like, does it come with a lot more stuff because it's bad?
That's a good question, yeah.
Probably not.
There is a price difference, and that might account for that. So
yeah, it's really hard to tell with the tablets because looking at it, you can't really tell that it's bad unless it's like real bad. I would say they're probably about the same quality.
Well, things that would matter to me are pressure and tilt.
What I would look out for on both of these is what their warranty is.
Oh my gosh, no, I know which one. Huion has the skeleton glove option.
Oh well, there you go. Or, you know,
that's it. That's it. That's all I need.
Look out for what matters.
That's amazing. I love that. I can't believe it.
I think you can just buy that.
Yeah, you can.
You can. Oh my gosh, I might. I don't know. Let's see.
I use an XP Pen glove with my my Cintiq because.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you sure it comes with more stuff? Artist glove, power adapter, pen, the canvas, the stand, pen nibs.
A lot more gimmicky things with
the XP Pen.
Yeah.
I don't need that. I think I would go with Huion if anything, because I don't need the gimmicky stuff. And it's got a skeleton glove. That's just a small part of it.
I think one of these is like a screen cover or some shit. I can't really tell.
Huion would be better because I could easily see myself, especially on bad like eye days, accidentally hitting the buttons on the side so much. That would piss me off real quick.
Well, Are you right-handed?
Oh no, even then, I would still hit them.
Oh no, I believe it, but I was just wondering because I could definitely see it if you're a left-handed person.
I'm right-handed, but I knock everything over.
I personally like buttons because that means that there is like a mechanical switch in there, and that's important to me. I mean, there's probably buttons somewhere on the.
I draw color lines, they go burr. That's what's important to me. I felt like I asked the question, if you know how to get rich quick, why are you poor? And I think you just bounced.
He said very wise.
I don't doubt that.
Well, if he's not around, he was probably going to say something about OnlyFans.
Listen, I know a couple friends that make buck on that. I just
Okay.
don't have that savviness to me. I'll put Josh there. Himbo energy. People love that. There's some people that just put their feet there.
Yeah. I know a guy who uploads dick pics.
Let's see. Making that money one way or another.
And I'm just like, those are just, like, okay. Faceless appendages on OnlyFans. You could just look at Google. You could look at Google for any of this.
For free.
But people pay for it. And
I don't know, maybe there's a special
they're all
finesse.
suckers.
Maybe there's a little special finesse to the OnlyFans
difference
pictures.
is they look at somebody and they're like, "Ooh, I like how that person looks. I'm gonna go see if I can find their body parts online, and I'm gonna pay for it." And that's you know, because you don't have any attachment or availability to the people that you just watch smut of.
True.
So you know, like at this point, I might be able to talk to this person who I've seen naked. There you go.
Done. Solved it.
I'm gonna throw $20 at that.
That'll start true love. There was a girl on TikTok that was showing some of her, like, deposits she's made from that app, and she made $5,000 like this past 2 weeks. It's like, goddamn. Make it bank. But she's artful, from what I understand on her TikTok. She dresses up in like D&D type shit.
I mean, a lot of the time that's one of the ingredients to success in this kind of a business model is to find a niche and really latch onto it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to decide if we're still talking about not safe for work.
Who knows? It's a mystery.
I think you killed that guy.
I think I did. I had to ask a question. I mean, I was waiting to hear a long story of
What I
whoa.
should have said to that guy from Amway.
I was curious. I mean, if you truly do have the secret to making money fast, why do you not have a lot more money? I feel like that's a fair question. Okay, that panel mostly done. Am I the only one drawing right now?
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. Can't speak for Idle.
Well, yeah, he's God. I better be writing this on the right layer.
Check.
God damn it. It's fine.
I'm going to practice soldering.
Hell yeah.
I feel like it is an important skill to have.
I would agree with you.
Then I can solder anything.
Hell yeah.
One day I'll get a welding machine and I will be able to weld things.
That would be fun. Hello, Sam. She's eating. I need to eat soon.
Hey,
If we're
look,
gonna
there's
follow
a
the whole
fire.
stream till I'm hungry phase.
So, I talked to Ryan today about PC parts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How'd that go?
well, pretty good. He didn't have anything I could use, but he thinks that regular PC parts might not be good for what I want to use them for. I'm gonna go ahead and try anyway because just because I am told that I can't doesn't mean that I'm gonna not do it.
That's fair.
I'm gonna see if I can anyway.
Well, I mean,
He
none of us can stop
probably
you.
makes complete sense, and he's probably right. But I'm still gonna do it because I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm going to.
Nope, come here, come here, come here. Okay, good. There, that'll match well. Should I merge these two together? My hand hurts. I was gonna stream for a long time, but I'm hungry.
I
Draw
know.
harder.
Listen! Wow,
Draw
where the
harder.
fuck did you even come from? I thought you were gone again.
I silence myself so it appears that way sometimes.
Oh, I see you sneaking up on me. Ah,
He's
see? It's
hiding in
grumbling.
plain sight.
Dun dun dun.
I know all of the reasons why it probably won't work, but I am going to try and correct those problems so it does work.
Sometimes you just have to fail yourself to be sure.
That's true. I will give up this project when I decide that I am unable to do what I want to do.
It's a
In
good
the
way to
method
go.
that I want to do it. I know there's completely reasonable ways to do things, but I want to ignore those and I want to take the hard route.
Why not?
I want to make a tiny computer. Not
Is that
tiny,
what the
but-
project is? A tiny computer?
No, this is just one of the ideas.
One of the ideas. One
Like
of the
I
many.
said, I went down a fucking rabbit hole and I had a million ideas. This is the first among many. I want to make a tiny computer. Not that tiny because the parts I have are not made for tiny things, but you know, whatever. Basically just a shitty portable computer.
Why though?
I don't know.
For the sake of it? For the chaos of it?
Because I can, maybe.
That's a
Because
good
I
enough
think
reason.
I can, and I want to be proved wrong or right.
Gotta do exploration.
So there's a thing in almost every cyberpunk universe called a cyberdeck.
Ah, so now
It's
we're getting to the
basically a
real
laptop
reason.
before laptops existed. I mean, it's still the same reason as what I said, to see if I can with what I've got. So yeah, they're basically shitty versions of laptops that don't exist or shouldn't exist because they're not really good, or you know, because people worked on laptops forever, and they streamlined it, and they're like, this works. This is what we'll do. This is kind of like what would happen if they didn't do that, and people just made portable computers.
That's
They
fair.
don't fit any specifications aside from being portable and also a computer. People build them into hard cases and suitcases and shit like that. And I think it's fun. It's actually a lot more popular than I thought it was whenever I first had the idea.
Computer stuff is weird.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna totally say something not even vaguely relevant. I'm looking at this new Monster Hunter game, and oh my god, it's looking really good.
I've had a couple people talk about that game.
Well, what? Wait, what?
Not aesthetically, of course, because I mean, you know, World on computer, on PC, you just can't beat those graphic capabilities. It's just a fucking beautiful game, but mechanically, it looks really fun. I'm looking forward to it. It comes out next month.
What game?
It's a new Monster Hunter.
Oh,
If you ever want to learn to draw like animal or creature anatomy and armor at the same time, like the development art for those games, you can't get
Yeah.
better than that for reference.
I'm a huge fan of Monster Hunter, and it was one of the first things I tried to cosplay. I ended up not finishing that because it was taking too long.
I was gonna say because it's fucking complex.
Yeah, it was taking too long. It was more than I could figure out at the time. I was in high school.
Yeah, that checks out.
And I wanted to do other things, so I did other things.
Yeah. If you want to do that properly, you do nothing but that for a very long time.
Yeah. So I actually I got a piece I'll show you later when I go and get it. But I was doing the Rathian gunner armor from Monster Hunter Tri.
Okay, I've not seen it, but and I know Rathian is, of course, but that specific armor set I've not seen.
But during that, I realized how accurate the armor was. Like, there's some fantasy aspects, but they really, you can tell the artists actually studied, like, legit armor.
Like it's
And
very
then-
functional. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they meshed in the other stuff. It's really cool. I have a couple Monster Hunter art books because I obsessed over that for a little bit.
Yeah, I've got one of the art books, but I never really I want to start incorporating a lot more of their development stuff into my reference and studies because I really want to draw. Specifically, it's the armor, like the creature stuff. I do like the idea of drawing creatures better, but mostly, man, it's just that armor. It's just so goddamn cool.
Yeah. It's one of the few games where I look at fantasy armor and I'm just like, hell yeah, these people are awesome.
Yes.
I should study their armor.
You should.
I need to go eat.
Also, someday you should play Monster Hunter.
Yeah, when I have the time.
What is the Monster Hunter game coming out?
The 26th of next month, I think. It's on Switch only.
Ah, damn. Oh well, that's fine. That's typical.
Really? The Switch?
Yeah,
it's exclusive.
they're like Nintendo